we are going to show you more example of fiscal cancellations from North Borneo. This is one of the oldest fiscal cancellation found from North Borneo. Here we have the Judicial Department, Sanagan Type 1. There are two types, Type 1, Type 2. Type 1, you have the sheriff letters for the Judicial Department, and then for Sandakan itself is actually the normal non-sheriff lettering. This cancellation was lifted from this stamp here, the date of 24th of March 1891. And examples we can see here is the one here on the 1889 $10 stamp. We haven't got complete date here. And also another $10 stamp here with partial date of January 1892. For this small stamp, it's actually not that common to find it in the lower value stamps. This is an 1886 4-cent stamp. The Type 2 Judicial Department Sanagan cancellations is more common, and it came on later. Mostly found on the 1894 and 1901 high value stamps. I've seen it in two colors. So we got a black one here and the one in violet. They have a non-sheriff lettering. Example shown here, including this 1894 $5 stamp, another $5 stamp here, with a strange date here of 5th of December 909. Another 1894 stamp. In fact, all of these are 1894 stamps. Yeah, you can see by putting two stamps together, we get a complete cancellation. Various dates, 1907. In fact, 1907 mostly. Now we come to the quite ornated, complicated government type cancels. These are quite large cancellations with the coat of arms in the middle. This one shown here is the, again, Judicial Department, Government of British North Borneo. Type 1, I call this Type 1 and this Type 2, mainly because of difference in the side ornament. The side ornament one is a bit more uncommon. I found it on a document, intact cancellation document from 1909. Comes in blue as well. And here we have a compilation of a collage of 3 stamps, each with a part Type 1 cancellation, including this 1894 $10 stamp and the British Protectorate or prints, which are from 1901. Continuing on the same type of design, here we have just the government of North Borneo and then just with the town. This is a Chesterton, more common one, and there's a similar one for Kutat. This one here was seen on one document, Harbor and Marine Department, Sandakan. And I found this one on a copy of the BNB Herald, which was a newspaper. Office Commanding Constabulary, BNB. This Harbor Department Kutat was reconstructed from looking at 3 different items with this cancellation. This one here, the GPO, Chesterton, usually found on covers, usually in black, and this one is in green. There's another one for Santakan, which is in red. The GPA was a Santakan initially, and then moved on to Chesterton in 1906. Here we have two high-value stamps of the 1912 issue with the Chesterton, which is that one, cancellation. The Superintendent of Immigration, Santakan, is the largest fiscal cancellation from North Borneo. I think there are at least two types, with a difference in the ornament at the bottom. Possibly there's another one, similar one, been found in Kutat, because these were two of the main ports for immigration in the early days. And this one from Santakan is found mainly on the 1888 and 1884 high values. Here we have 1888 $1. A mixture of 1894, 1888 stamps. Here as well, $1, $2 stamps from 1888. And these are the 1894 issues. And this is a low value here, which is a bit more uncommon to be found in low values. This one's a quite good example. It's on the $10 stamp from 1888, and this $10 stamp has got the dollops variety. So very rare to find it properly used in this case with a fiscal cancellation. So the largest North Borneo cancellation, 55 millimeters in diameter, on the largest stamp issue from North Borneo. The magistrate court, there are many types from all the different towns. Here we have Buffett in violet, and the right one is a puffin stamp with revenue puffin. Here is the one from Lahatatu. Again, we have a puffin stamp here. More Lahatatu and puffin stamp, the puffin been sort of reversed and inverted. And then here a non-puffin stamp from the 1901 issue, 1901 overprint. This one from Kinder Batangan is very uncommon. Not very clear, but you can see some of the letters here. The one from Tawau, I think the lettering is a bit smaller generally. More magistrate court cancellation. Tuaran, we've got Tuaran here, here, and you can see there's no outer ring. I think initially it did have a ring, which it lost with subsequent use. The one from Lamak in violet on Lorraine puffins. These are very rare. This is a rare cancellation, not listed in our journal. The type 3 Tawau, which came later, on a puffin stamp, revenue inverted and reverse. There's a very similar one from Santakan as well, in this format. These ones came later. These are used immediately pre-war. Here you can see on the 50-cent revenues, puffin stamp. And this is non-puffin stamps. I mean, I think later on, I think the machine for perforating, I think became redundant, and then they were using non-puffin stamps, high-value stamps generally. Not very common to find this cancellation. District office came in all types, and I only shown here two examples. I like the Marudu. I mean, it can either be O or U, I think. Here I put them at all O's, Marudu. District Office BNB, Borneo. This one in green, this one in red, this one violet. And here we got one from Papa in violet. It has the revenue overprint, which makes it more desirable. This revenue overprint also comes in red color. The Land and Survey Department, what is the one from Kutat? Not very clear on the stamp, but reconstructed. Hopefully you can see a bit more with the construction. The Land Office West Coast is not a common cancellation. The one from Sandakan is a bit more, you can find more commonly. Sandakan being the largest commercial center in those days. Land and Survey Department, Sandakan, date in the middle, but we don't know. The Land Office Chesterton. Here we've got two of them here, and here we can get a date here of November 1915, and this one is on the revenue stamp. Telegraph Office. Here we've got Telegraph Office of Beaufort. You can see Beaufort there on the two stamps. And in addition, they're both signed by the Subhorn estate manager, Frank Lees, which is a very well known and prominent business figure on the West Coast. This one is from Kutat. The reason why I says Kutat because it's part of the Kutat up here. I'll put this one down as Kutat, but it could well be Beaufort. And then we have the Telegraph Office Sandakan Type 1. The date here is 8th of February 1901, I think. And then we have the one for the Type 2, which is round. And another Type 1 here from Sandakan. The BNBC fiscal cancellations were found in 3 towns: Chesterton, Kutat, and Sandakan. The Sandakan ones are quite common, especially the Type 2. The way to differentiate between these two, the Type 1 and Type 2, is the crosses. I think this is called St. Thomas Cross. And this is a Maltese cross. So the Sandakan Type 1, 1887 to 1900, the Type 2 from 1900 to 1917. And we have examples here from 1889, 1892, 1891. And then here we have 1901 and 1900. The Kutat variety can be found either in violet or black. Very uncommon cancellation. Here we have it on a 1901. 50 cent overprint with the date of 29 of August 1903. Here I have the 1889 $5 stamp with date 20th of May 1904. The Chesterton BNBC cancellation was used between 1904 and 1918. So for a longer period of time than the Kutat, but saying that this is a much rarer cancellation. And here we have one on the 1901 10-cent stamp, overprint stamp, printed stamp. We have the date on 17th of January 1907. And another Chesterton one in violet with date of 3rd of April 1910. These are some examples of government fiscal cancellations from North Borneo.